This ain't red rose or Tory blue. It's who's eating scraps and who's eating fruit. Hear that creak, that's the kingdom cracking. Kettle's bone dry, but the leak's still splashing. They call it great, but I ain't seeing it, fam.
This ain't England's dream no more. It's silence knocking at every door. Crowds don't feed the poor, they just bless the war. This ain't England's dream no more. It's silence knocking at every door. Crowds don't feed the poor, they just bless the war. Tell me what's left when the hope runs thin. Corner shops closed, been spilling with sin. Queen's crown locked in a crystal case. Mum's fridge is empty, just echoing space. They flog off schools, call that growth. Cut youth clubs, but keep them boats afloat. Youths get nicked on a postcode hunch, while MPs expense their duck pond lunch. Labour lost graft, now they sip and tweet. Champagne speeches in a gentrified suite. Post-Brexit blues in a damp flatmate. They blame brown skin while the rich tax skate. Immigrants are painted as the nation's curse, while made for boys toast around a chauffeur's hearse. This ain't leadership, just a posh disguise. And the king just waves while another mum cries. History doesn't put food on plates. They gave us empire, we get it estates. They call it heritage, we call it stress. Still paying tabs on their royal mess. Broken Britannia, truth in chains. They flog us pride, but it fades with rain. Union Jacks where the cracks run deep. Food banks bursting, no ends to eat. NHS wait stretch months, not days, but the budget flies to the missile bays. Grenfell burned, but who took blame? Justice delayed is justice slain. Now they carve the NHS for sale. Bit by bit through the back door trail, they mural our grief. Spit buzzword bomb, turn pain to slogans, but don't fix calm. Get a job rough, but where's the graft? High street hollow, boarded and daft. It ain't just blue ties, red's gone grey. Whole system rigged in a class war play. But I'm speaking for ends, they'll never clock. Still dreaming in blocks, still fighting the lock. This ain't England's dream no more. The silence knocking at every door. Crowns don't feed the poor, they just bless the war. This ain't England's dream no more. There's silence knocking at every door. Crowns don't feed the poor, they just bless the war. Still out of the cracks, the roses climb. Cold hands shiver, but the soul stays prime. Hope got evicted, slept rough in sheds, but it's back now. Walking the tower block beds, hold tight fam, don't swallow the blame. You're the storm, the roots, the name. You ain't forgotten, you burn, you fight. You're the reason this nation might set right.
Yo, they say it's red, white and blue, but all I see is red in the streets. White lies in parliament, and who's the blue for? Cause it ain't us, fam.
Red, white, and who? Wave that flag, but it don't save you. Red, white, and who? Kids get to walk where their moms once knew. Red, white, and who? CCTV, but no breakthrough. Red, white, and who? They paint pride, but the cracks bleed through.
See the Union Jack on a coffin lid, but estates round there can't feed their kids. They shout pride when the anthem plays, but silence when tower blocks blaze for days. They call this land milk and honey, but the milk's gone sour and they rinse the money. Politicians sip wine in the commons glow, while the block's got mold and a leaking floor. Safe on the shore, that's fairy talk. When mom say prayers for a safe night walk. Red for the blood in the headlines, bruv. White for the lies that they dress in love. Wave your flag, but who is served? Tell me what protection's earned. History books say kingdom true, but the kingdom never looked after you. Fear don't heal, it just sees more fear. Kids hide axe and a skim round there. I don't scare when the sun goes down. We stayed on edge with the siren sound. Blue lights flash, but the trust ain't there. Police say safe, but they don't play fair. Who was told this side was a holy land, but my fam gets searched for folded and British values, they sell that phrase, but value who when the streets ain't safe? Red, white, blues just a paint job, mate. Can't cover up rust in the kingdom's gate.
Red, white, and who? Wave that that flag, but it don't save you. Red, white, and who? Kids get to walk where their moms once knew. Red, white, and who? CCTV, but no breakthrough. Red, white, and who? They paint pride, but the cracks lead. Red, white, and who? Wave that flag, but it don't save you. Red, white, and who? Kids get to walk where their moms once knew. Red, white, and who? CCTV, but no breakthrough. Red, white, and who? They paint pride, but the cracks lead through.
Ain't red, white, white. It's red, white, and who, bro? And until we answer that, don't tell me about safety. Don't tell me about pride. Don't tell me about safety. Don't tell me about pride.
They said Brexit will make us free. But free for who, fam? Bills climb, jobs vanish. And when you squeeze the poor too hard, something breaks. Safe on the shore? Nah, this island's just drifting off course. Safe on the shore, that's what they claim, but hunger and anger don't play that game. Safe on the shore, truth's gone blind when the poor get squeezed and the rich recline. Safe on the shore, streets say no, pressure makes cracks and the pain will show. Safe on the shore, kingdoms fall cause God don't back greed, he don't back them all. Brexit sold us a brand new dawn, but the price of bread feels triple strong. They blame the migrant, blame the weak, while they sip champagne and the gas bills peak. Empty words in the commons hall, food banks rise while the market's full. Poverty tight like a noose on necks, snap decisions turn lives to wrecks. Some lash out cause the system failed, innocence hurt with a guilty bailed. This ain't safety, it's pressure cooked and the future robbed by the ones who look. Superpowers crumble, towers shake, kingdoms fall cause their pride's will peak. They forgot the poor, forgot God's plan, now he takes back strength from the hands of man. Vote on lies, now the bill comes due when a block pays twice for the chosen few. Take back control, but they lost control, depth in pockets and it eats the soul. Safe no more, just fear on loop, knife crime headlines, divided groups. But it's not the poor that set this flame, it's leaders playing a crooked game. God sees all when the world looks blind, kingdoms fall in appointed time. Safe on the shore, that myth is gone, only faith in him keeps the spirit strong. Spirit strong. Safe on the shore, that's what they claim, but hunger and anger don't play that game. Safe on the shore, truth's gone blind when the poor get squeezed and the rich recline. Safe on the shore, streets say no, pressure makes cracks and the pain will show. Safe on the shore, kingdoms fall cause God don't back greed, he don't back them more. Safe on the shore, that's what they claim, but hunger and anger don't play that game. Safe on the shore, truth's gone blind when the poor get squeezed and the rich recline. Safe on the shore, streets say no, pressure makes cracks and the pain will show. Safe on the shore, kingdoms fall cause God don't back greed, he don't back them more.
Britain says safe, but we see the score. Empires fall when they starve the poor. Safe on the shore, not while greed runs free.
Concrete jungles, crown on crack floors. We preach morality but ignore the source. They point at nations, judged with a lens so cold, but homes burned down, stories untold. Cuts in the NHS, kids left in the rain. We sing holy hymns yet feel the pain. Racism whispers in every street they patrol, but the kingdom's blind, only caring about gold. The king of double standards, hollow in speech. Morality preach, but justice out of reach. Crown on concrete, shining in lies. We wake up to truth while they hypnotize. Policies tight, but empathy leaks. Promises made, broken in weeks. They lecture the world, play righteous and grand, yet ignore the suffering right in their hands. Truths on the streets, but the throne don't hear. Kingdom are whispers built on fear. Golden crown, heavy sinks in the mud, preaching salvation while drowning in blood. Statues gleam, history twisted in bronze. Truth gets buried while they write their songs. Laws for the poor, loopholes for the crown. Justice wears a mask, silently drowns. Whispers in parliament, deals in the dark. The kingdom's a puzzle, but the pieces miss the heart. We rise from the streets, eyes open, no disguise. See through the kingdom built on holy lies. Golden crown, heavy sinks in the mud, preaching salvation while drowning in blood. Double standards, hollow in speech. Morality preach, but justice out of reach. Crown on concrete, shining in lies. We wake up to truth while they hypnotize.
Sirens instead of lullabies, shadows on the street. Feet don't heal, it just repeats. Children hide, eyes wide, trembling in halls. Adults walk home, haunted by walls. They teach us caution, we call it fear. Lesson incomplete, the message unclear. Communities crack, suspicion grows deep. Fear in their pockets, promises cheap. Fear don't heal, it only scars. Turns bright nights into prisons of stars. Fear don't fix, it just controls. Chains on the mind, poison and soul. Bullies thrive on the silence they breathe. Power feeds on the pain they see. We wear a mask, pretend we're safe, while freedom dies in a paper chase. Education law, leaders preaching rights, but fear's a shadow lurking in night. Wake up the children, wake up the street. Fear ain't protection, it's defeat. Whoa. Walls closing in, but the kids still dream. Lessons of courage breaking through the screen. Fear try to chain, but hope breaks the still. Voices unite, that's the only real deal. Communities torn, but we stitch the seams. Light through the cracks, brighter than it seems. Fear won't heal, but love finds a way. We own our nights, we turn the dark to day. Wake up the children, wake up the street. Fear ain't protection, it's defeat. Fear don't heal, it only scars. Turns bright nights into prisons of stars. Fear don't fix, it just controls. Chains on the mind, poison and soul. Scars, turns bright nights into prisons of stars. Fear don't fix, it just controls. Chains on the mind, poison and souls.